Welcome to the Projects Distilled channel, where we talk about all things project management. I am so glad that you're here today. In this video, we're going to be talking about a very important soft skill. As I've talked about in other videos, growing your soft skills is one of the 5 essential areas of focus that all project managers need to think about. In this video, we'll be talking about an important soft skill a project manager should develop: how to say no in a positive or even artful way. It's easy to say no in a gruff, don't bother me kind of way. This is about saying no in an interaction in such a way that the other person or people walk away understanding why you said no and supporting the fact that you said no. Can you imagine how your interactions with colleagues would go if you could say no and have your colleagues support you? I hope you enjoy the rest of this video as we explore the art of saying no. Early in my career, I worked for a CIO who told me that saying no was an art form. I really didn't understand what he meant. I would work on my justifications and arguments for saying no so that I could be more persuasive. But I learned later that that was not what he meant. Many years later, at a different organization, I gave a presentation to a different CIO asking to move forward with a new software purchase that would enable us to completely revamp the IT budgeting process. I already knew that she was an exceptional communicator, but after 30 minutes with the CIO, I felt so good talking to her about the project and the work and the proposal that I nearly forgot that I was there to get her approval. As we were walking out the door, I asked, "So, are we moving forward with it?" She smiled and she said, "As I was telling you in the meeting, we don't need it. Now is not the time." She had given me a no. And she'd given it to me in the meeting, and I hadn't even really realized it. Her comments were so supportive, and I felt like she heard my argument and understood my story so strongly that I missed the message. Even when she clarified that it really was a no to the project, I was totally fine with it. I got it. She heard me, and she had her many reasons for not doing it, but her reasons were now my reasons. That was art. She made me feel good about the no, even though I'd put a lot of research and effort into that proposal. Now I understood what the art of saying no is. As a project manager, you have to make decisions. Sometimes they're popular, and sometimes they're not. Don't you wish you could make everybody happy all the time? As great as that would be, we live in reality, and you cannot make everybody happy all the time. But when you're faced with a situation where you have to say no, maybe there is a way to make that no sound less harsh to the recipient. And maybe you can even get them on your side as to why you said no. Try these 3 ideas to up your no game. Idea number 1, is your no actually a yes if something else changes? If so, frame it that way. Maybe your no is a no because of the exact circumstances that you face now, but if one or more of those things changed, would you still say no? Framing your no in terms of it's a yes if these things happen can help to bring the recipient of the no onto your side and even get them to help you change the circumstances in which the decision is made. If the circumstances do change and you can say yes, then everybody wins. If your circumstances don't change, then everybody at least understands why it's a no. This is a great way to frame a no response in such a way that everybody has a chance to win. Idea number 2, find common ground with the other person. Sometimes there is nothing that can be done to change your decision to a yes. If that's the case, the no answer is softened if you have common ground with the recipient of the no. Before delivering your no, establish with that person the common ground of whatever is most relevant. It could be around wanting to help a customer. It could be around wanting to improve a process or to help another person. If the recipient of your no understands ahead of time that you're really committed to helping the cause, then they will be more understanding of the no. They will believe that your no comes only after all attempts to find a way to say yes. They may not like the answer, but they will be in sync with you on why you said no. They may, if you are in sync, even come to the same conclusion and support that no decision themselves. This is the best of all worlds, to have them become an advocate of the decision and not a victim of it. Idea number 3, explain why the no is necessary and the right thing to do. Use this technique if you don't already have common ground with the other person. This may not be as powerful as the second idea, but it can help you take the sting out of the no for the other person and potentially take you off the hot seat. You may want to start your conversation avoiding saying no outright, but through carefully laying out your arguments, lead the other person to understand where the no is coming from. If you're saying no because you don't have the resources to support a new project, explain that your existing resources have been fully allocated to top projects for the organization. Explain that you understand the value of what the new project would deliver, but that you cannot take other resources off of in-flight projects. Or if you're saying no because the project request is not as important as other projects, tell the person that you've carefully tied your resources to the work that the company's doing, to their top priorities, and that the goals of this project, while valuable, are not as valuable as the work that your resources are currently engaged in. Now, sometimes the recipient of the no will not accept it and will go over your head. Be sure to prep your manager for that scenario and load him or her up with the arguments that they need so that they have your back. So saying no is never fun or popular, but there are tried and true ways to take the sting out of the process. I recommend you consider these techniques the next time you have to say no to someone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Before we end this, just one quick thing. I've taken my years of project experience and married them with my MBA from UC Berkeley. The result is my book, The MBA Distilled for Project and Program Professionals. If you already have your project certifications and you're looking for a way to improve your skills further, you need this book. It takes MBA concepts from core classes and applies them to project management. It's available on Amazon in softcover or Kindle, or visit my website, mbadistilled.com, for more information.